the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
This is Connected.
Greetings and welcome to AVNation TV's Connected. My name is David Danto, and I'm here at the CES show, what used to be called the Consumer Electronics Show, to look at some of the amazing technologies and see how they're fitting into our world and everybody's world as technology expands and grows. Certainly going to be a lot of interesting products and software, and I appreciate you joining us.
The headphone company.
My name is David. I'm a co-founder of MiraViz, and what we created are multi-view screens that enable multiple people to view the same screen, and each person sees different content.
On video, but we have some already available.
So it's not lenticular, and it's not polarization. It's a new technology with millions of optical elements in the screen, and that controls the bounce of the light to a particular location. So a typical TV or mobile phone, the light is actually wasted. Less than 1% reaches the viewer because it's scattered in the ceiling and the floor, the walls. What we do is shoot light from a standard projector into our high-tech screen, and we control the bounce so that 50% of the light is reaching the viewer at a particular location.
Is it commercially available yet?
It's available on our website, and we just started selling last quarter.
What's the website?
www.miraviz.com.
Thanks, Dr. Park. I'm very excited to be here to talk about how the Google Assistant and LG are continuing to work together.
Good morning. You know, as head of marketing for LG Electronics here in the US, I often get asked, do consumers really need all these smart devices? Is there really any benefit? Well, today I'm going to demonstrate how LG AI is making people's lives easier and better, both in the home and outside. And we're going to start with the everyday items we use most, appliances. You know, last year at CES we announced that our entire lineup of 2017 home appliances would be Wi-Fi enabled. And we delivered on that promise this year. And now in 2018, we're going to add LG ThinQ, our AI platform, to all of our appliances. As Dr. Park shared, LG ThinQ continuously learns your behaviors and your preferences and optimizes the services to meet individual needs faster and better.
Yeah, hello, I'm Daphne from Travis the Translator.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
And we are here to show you our product, Travis, here.
Chinese. 我很高兴认识你. I'm pleased to meet you.
And then it will translate in the other language. So now I've put it from Chinese to English. But if you tap 2 times, either on the left or on the right, it's a bit hard to do it the other way around, yeah. You can select 80 other languages. Same on the other side. So I do Dutch English. Or so if I say something in Dutch. Ik vind het heel leuk om je te ontmoeten.
I really like meeting you.
Yeah, so that's an example. And then Travis makes it possible to for you to communicate with people that you would normally not be able to communicate to. And we chose the device because it's really easy to just pass it on to other people and have a conversation, really. Yeah.
Thank you.
It requires connectivity to the internet somehow, or are there languages local to Zurich?
Yeah, so at the moment we have a few languages offline, but to be honest, these are not really, the quality is not that good yet. We are working on that. So at the moment it is best if you are connected to a Wi-Fi, or either you can put in a SIM card, and then you can also access the online languages, but you have to be online, yeah.
Roughly how much does it cost?
$199 on Indiegogo.
Oh, it's on Indiegogo now?
Yeah, yeah.
When Indiegogo ends, how do people find out about it?
When Indiegogo ends, people can now subscribe to our newsletter, and then in the future, when we have more information about it, we will update.
And what's the website?
Website is www.travistranslator.com.
So what Travis does is it combines existing engines. So it does use existing Google, Microsoft, IBM, along with about 8 other engines, and it brings those together. And the software actually chooses which engine is best for the specific translation that you have. So if I ask you, what did you eat for breakfast today? It might choose one engine over another. And the way in which Travis does that is actually our secret. And no, it can't be passed along. We can incorporate our Travis software in other means, and that's really an aim of Travis, is to combine software and hardware to better connect people and to bridge language barriers. We are exploring options at the moment, and our immediate focus is on verticals like police, aid work, military and security, also tourism.
Tell me about the foundation.
Okay, so Travis, as Daphne mentioned, Travis is our device that speaks 80 languages, but there's 7,000 languages in the world. So 80 is really just a very small amount of those. With languages like English and Chinese, they work great. And then languages like Arabic and maybe Indonesian, they start to drop off a bit. And then there's all of the languages in the world that aren't even included. So, you know, if you're a refugee and you want to communicate when you go to another language and your language isn't digitized, or even if you want to speak to Alexa or Google Home or any of these new voice-activated technologies, which we actually see booming at the moment, you can't. You have no option at all. So Travis Foundation is going to digitize new languages and help empower people in the modern world and bring them into modern technology as well.
Hi, I'm Jasper, founder and CEO of Gaiku from Amsterdam in Holland. Gaiku is a productivity tool to engage more in your meetings and make your meetings much more efficient. Based on my personal frustration, running from meeting to meeting, we developed a tool that's gonna have all your meetings, like all the tools you have to do before a meeting. You have to set an agenda, decide which conference tool you're gonna use. During the agenda, who's gonna make some notes, who's gonna have clear what the action or the decisions are, and after the meeting, who's gonna make sure that the things that are discussed and decide are gonna be done. So that's what Gaiku is all about, and we have an app that combines our own video and auto dial function. So you have conference calls, you got a meeting agenda, you can do live polling, you can add attachments to your agenda items, you can connect them to Jira, Asana, Trello, and we're really excited about it. We have now also a mobile app, so all the actions and decisions that are decided, you can see them on your mobile app. You can create an agenda over there. And after the meeting or before the meeting, you can prepare, or after the meeting, you can make sure things are getting done.
How do people find out about it?
People go to our website, gaiku.io, or GI, look to my beautiful sweater, GIIKU.io. Gaiku is in Japanese means house block, but you got haiku in Japanese, and haiku is in poetry. So after a good meeting, we hope that you have a good poetry. So that's why we found out the word of Gaiku.
Hello, my name is John Kim. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing at RemoteView. I'm here to introduce RemoteView gimbal camera today. The one thing great about our product is the fact that we have a built-in LCD screen. So you could actually go in and check to see what you recorded and play back, what you recorded. So that's a really game changer because existing gimbal, you cannot really do anything. You have to go home and connect it to your TV and all that. But our Remote K1, you could go in and play back and preview what you recorded. And another great thing about our Remote K1 is the fact that it has a long-lasting battery life. So our competitors usually the battery life it goes up to 60-90 minutes, but our battery life goes up to 4 hours. So that's a game changer. And also the price wise, it's priced at $429. So we feel that our price is very competitive compared to other competitors. So I think with all the things that I said about our K1, I think it could be a game changer in the handheld game market. It's going to be available in end of January.
So what channels?
It's going to be available in H&H and Amazon, our website, Adorama, and all the channels.
Hi, I'm Brandon with Thinium Technologies. Today I'm going to show you the Thinium Recharge. The Thinium Recharge is an all-in-one portable, thin power bank that supports Apple, Lightning, micro USB, and USB Type-C. It has the wall prongs on the back, has an integrated USB cable, so you never have to be without a cord or a brick again. Thinium also comes with a USB at the top here, so you can plug into a secondary device, and you have a 3,000 milliamp portable battery pack inside. It is available on QVC.com, our website Thinium.com, and Amazon.com.
About how much?
They are selling for $69.99.
Well, here we are at the opening day of CES. This is one of the rare Las Vegas days where it's pouring rain. Only about 3 or 4 times a year does that happen, which made the streets an even more of a mess than it usually would be for CES opening. I'm here at the Sands Convention Center, starting the show here this year. There are multiple venues. It's odd. This is the second year I've done that. This is where a lot of the smaller, newer startups are and some of the cooler high techs, where most of the time I had started conferences over at the convention center, but that has bigger exhibitors and automotive and things like that.
Hello, my name is Jeff Beck. I'm with Wiz Connected USA, and we're here to show you about our connected lights today. So what Wiz manufactures is a full family of connected LED light bulbs that are full color tuning and white tuning, meaning they can be anywhere from 27K up to 5000K and as many as 16 different million color combinations. Our lights are direct to Wi-Fi, so they don't require any additional hardware. So basically you bring them into your home and they utilize the existing infrastructure with your existing routers. You basically put the app on your phone for free and you can connect to your lights there at your home, and then from there you can walk out and control your lights from anywhere in the world.
Why are they better or different than what's on the market?
Well, we have a competitive advantage because of that, because we use the Wi-Fi, right? So there's no additional hardware required. So some of our competition that uses the Zigbee wireless protocol, you have to go ahead and buy their additional Zigbee routers, which are can be up to another $50, $70 on top of the cost of the light bulbs. In retail within the United States right now, where we're already available, we're actually about half the cost of most of our competition for the light bulbs, plus we don't require that additional hardware.
Where can you get it?
Right now you can buy at Amazon.com, HomeDepot.com, BedBathAndBeyond.com, and soon to be Best Buy.
And what's the pricing, like roughly for the lamp or for the Hero?
So for the lamps, we're roughly about $25 a piece retail. So it's again about half the cost of our nearest competitor. These products retail in the $40 to $50 range. And these again they're set at white right now, but they're 16 million different color combinations. There you can go.
Yeah, hi. I'm Mervi Heinara. I'm from Finland and representing a company called Flex Sound. We are a young Finnish company, but we have a very innovative audio innovation, augmented audio, so more than audio. We are the only company in the world who can add the sensation of touch to any audio content, so TV, streaming, Spotify, music, films, gaming, and anything. And our consumer product is the Humo augmented audio cushion here in the picture actually. He's listening to or watching actually some films there, and you don't hear it because it's a near field listening device. We can do all kinds of content, anything that has audio, and it's really a unique product in the world. Currently we've just launched in our home country Finland and also in China, in UK, Germany, France, and now looking forward to coming to US. We've had a lot of interest from different blogs, from different audience, from professionals, musicians, and now looking forward to introducing it to the consumers in US. Humo.fi, so HUMU.fi, human music, if you so like to say. And it's a Finnish product, and we also want to bring it to you guys here in US.
Hey Google, what's a hippopotamus sound like?
This is a hippopotamus.
Hi, my name is Christian, one of the co-founders of Nanoleaf. Here we're showcasing for the second year in a row is our Nanoleaf light panels. So what you see here are smart modular LED light panels, extremely light. You can create all the designs that you would like using modularity and connecting all the light panels together using these simple PCB linkers. Of course, you can control 60 million colors on this based through your fingers or voice control or through our iOS and Android app. Now, of course, we are HomeKit and Android and as well as Google Home compatible as well as Alexa. But what we're showcasing today at CES is actually we're going to release at the end of the year. So this is going to be the new square version. Okay, with these, we also have touch sensor capabilities on these square panels, and you'll be able to control over 1,000 panels on one controller. Of course, in about May, we will be releasing our Nanoleaf remote. I don't have it here with me at the moment, but here's the box. So this remote will be able to control via Bluetooth technology, control the colors of the scenes through these panels in your own home. So, how much are they? So these panels we're selling all over globally. So we're in Apple stores, we're in the Best Buy of all North America. You can buy online, of course. For a 9-pack starter kit, we're selling at $199 US. We want the consumer to decorate their whole kitchen, their whole bathroom, their whole living room wall with all of these panels. So our goal in the future is to get these lower in price.
How do people find out about it?
Go online. You can go to our social media, so our Facebook. There you go. You can use Instagram at Nanoleaf or Nanoleaf CES, CES 2018.
Ruben Lugo with Kingston Technology here at CES 2018, and here we are showing you our lovely encrypted USB drives. So why do I need an encrypted USB drive? Well, I think most of you have heard and seen recently all these cybersecurity breaches of personal information getting stolen and lost and stolen. I mean, that's the biggest thing, all of our information getting out there. So what are we doing to take care of our own information? How are we protecting ourselves? Well, we have passwords on our phones, we have passwords on our laptops to get into them, we have passwords for Facebook, we have passwords for cloud storage, but when we use a USB drive, there's no password. And the funny thing is, we have pretty much all the same information on those drives, from an end user role where we've got our family photos and videos and Word documents, getting into work where we have some of the same or even more important work documents and Excel files with company information that we don't want out. Well, what we have is our encrypted USB line, and this one here is our DT2000. And this is the one where we really kind of simplify it for the end user. This could be, you know, someone at home or someone in the office where maybe the MIS department or IT department, security, compliance, whoever it is, can issue one of these to some of the entry-level type people. The beauty of it is across all of our Kingston encrypted USB drives, they're all hardware-based, AES 256 encrypted, along with ATS mode. So we're using the latest technology to make sure your data is safe and secured. With that, very simple, easy push button. So you just type in your password, you hit the key button, and then you can plug it into your laptop, you can plug it into your TV or projector just like a normal USB. And as soon as you unplug it, data's protected, it's locked. If you lose this, we're here in Vegas, if I was to lose my information without any kind of encryption, pretty much anyone on the internet is going to see what I had on my thumb drive. Thankfully, with Kingston, we've got you protected, so if anyone does happen to get this, they're not going to have the information, any of your company information, your personal information. And the great thing is, if someone does try to use a brute force to try to get into this, it's got a brute force protection, so after 10 attempts, it's going to delete everything on the flash drive, and you don't have to worry about it.
What sizes is it available?
We're available with our Kingston encrypted drives from 4 gigs all the way up to 128 gigs. So the great thing with that is you can manage how much information you let out of your office, out of your business. So if someone only needs about 4 gigs, that's perfect. You don't need to give them 128 gigs. You can manage those threats and reduce those risks.
Is it available now?
They are available now. You can find them through the channel and through your friendly resellers that you buy all your products from.
Concept of cost?
Concept of cost, again, talking from the entry level on up to the high end, which is our Iron Key line, you're looking at anywhere between $40 on up to $600. Now with our Iron Key line, this is where we're getting into the real big boy stuff. And this is full metal casing, epoxy filled, so that way if anyone does happen to get this, we have a lot of financial, healthcare, government users that use these. If they're out in the field and they drop them, get them in water like we're showing here at the show, don't worry, these products are going to work. They're all FIPS certified. And if someone does try to break the case to get into the actual memory board, good luck, because there's a lot of stuff in there that adds another physical layer of security, so they're not going to get that data.
How can people find out more about it if they want to know?
If you want to come and find out some more, go to kingston.com, and you can find all the latest and greatest from Kingston.
Okay, we're here at CES 2018 at Showstoppers, which is a private demo area where vendors can show you their products in a more quiet environment.
Great. Hi, Jerry Kroll, CEO of Electromechanica Vehicles out of Vancouver, Canada. We're at the 2018 CES show here in Las Vegas, and we're debuting for the CES audience the beautiful 2018 Electromechanica Solo. For the 83% of you who still commute every day by yourself in a 5-person gas car, shame on you. And the market is so huge for this. In America, that's 140 million people who should be driving this, not spending anything on gas, looking cool, parking for a fraction, if anything, of what you're paying for parking right now. The company is $4.3 billion worth of orders on our electric cars. And deliveries began last year, 2017. They continue this year. We've got a beautiful white one here. They come in red, silver, and black. We've had some companies wrap them as well. It's $15,500. The cost for gas per year is $0, which is awesome. And it's absolutely a thrill to drive. Top speed is about 85 miles per hour. The range is over 100 miles per charge. And it's just the best thing you can do with your clothes on.
If somebody wants more information, what do they do?
The website is emvauto.com. Ask for Jerry. I'm the CEO. I'll pick up the phone and make you a deal. It really is an awesome car. This will be as ubiquitous as the iPhone within a year.
I'm here representing GoTenna Mesh. My name's Alyssa Damon. I'm the head of marketing. Our mesh devices pair to your phone to create the first ever consumer-friendly long-range mobile mesh network. And what that boils down to is that you pair each of these devices with your phone, a one-to-one pairing, and you can relay messages, text, and GPS locations between users. And you can also leave the units in unpaired in strategic locations so you can create your own network. They're completely unreliant on cell service, towers, routers, satellites.
Are they available now?
They are. They're shipping, live and shipping on GoTenna.com.
Okay, all right. Is that fine? All right, so it's very simple with this product. It's professional level, so it's providing 8K to real-time panoramic video. However, we want to make as simple as possible for user to control and interact. So if you're going to take a picture, the first function, here we go, that's us. In real time, stitched. Want to take a video? In no time. Alright, let's take 3 seconds. Done. And if you check, it's us here. And live streaming. Just click here and you choose which platform you're going for and click. Of course, there's no server here. That's the reason I cannot show you. The key difference of this machine is doing everything inside the machine without the need of PC, without a mobile phone. You don't need anything else. The traditional professional level panoramic camera, they will need a PC to do post-processing. It usually take hours or days. For example, if you are stitching 1 minute 8K video, will take from 15 minutes to 30 minutes.
Sure.
Depends on the processing power. For our machine, it only takes 2 minutes.
Is it available yet?
Yes, it's available.
Through what channels and what price?
It will be launched the second quarter this year through Amazon, B&H, and maybe some other distribution channel. It depends on, we are welcoming all the distribution channels to cooperate with us.
And if somebody wants more information, where do they go? What do they do?
They can come to www.passoftech.com. That's our company's website. And you will find all information you need.
Terrific.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we've finally made it to the end of the first day of CES 2018, and I'm here amongst a bunch of friends with the team from Plantronics, and admittedly, we're all quite a bit punchy here at the end of the day, a little bit tired. So guys, why don't you introduce yourselves? We'll talk a couple of seconds about your products.
Bo Wilder, VP of Innovation Waves and New Products.
Okay, and we're looking at sort of, I guess it's fair to say, the Plantronics story here. We're talking about a great consumer line of headsets, a great UC line of headsets, some really amazing high quality that's sort of a combination of the both, and then the thing I can't show everybody, which is going to be coming out toward the end of the month, which is really awesome, and I wish I could talk about it, but let's not go there. So why don't you talk about, Bo, for a second, how the consumer audio, the high quality audio, and the high quality UC have merged in the 8200 for a second.
Yeah, sure. So we see a very much a need to blend the consumer design with the enterprise performance. And that's really what we tried to do with this Voyager 8200 UC product. So I'll just pick it up here and maybe show you it. Hopefully you see a device that you would be proud to be wearing on a subway, in the park, seen by your friends. It looks like a music first headset, and it actually is a very high performing music headset. But it doesn't compromise at all on the enterprise transmit.
How about I put it on?
Oh, even better, good. So maybe she'll be the model for a second. But what you can see is, hopefully it looks like a music first design, very stylish from a consumer perspective. But the microphones here around her neck, when she had it on, it was easier, Jennifer, with the microphones. But there's basically 4 high-performing microphones, 2 on each side, that actually create a beamform microphone in front of the mouth, so that you actually have the enterprise-grade transmit quality with no boom at all.
So you're taking the beamforming array technology that we're seeing in enterprise professional microphones, and you're porting it over into the headsets and creating a boomless beamforming array microphone shield that goes in front of people's mouths.
You got it. That's exactly right.
And we're actually calling that Clear Talk technology.
Clear Talk technology. Folks, you hold it. You heard it here first. Clear Talk technology. It's a trademark.
It is.
Go ahead, continue.
So the other thing that we're very passionate about solving very impactful problems that our enterprise customers have, and the biggest one being noise pollution in the open office. So while this has amazing passive occluding sound isolation for the end user, it also has 2 modes of active noise canceling as well. So you can do an office ANC level, and then if you take it on the plane like we do to get here to CES, you can go into aggressive ANC mode as well, and really cancel out all of that harmful airplane noise that you hear.
Terrific. And you were telling me before, at a high level, very briefly, that's going to be sort of the Plantronics mantra and strategy going forward, is how do you take the office UC environment and create that to be something where noise is just not a factor anymore?
That's exactly right. We have a new product line called Habitat Soundscaping that's actually applying all of our expertise into the infrastructure of enterprise campuses now for the first time, which we think complements these wearable devices very well. And we're basically building out a whole portfolio to solve that #1 pain point of our enterprise knowledge workers.
So how would somebody find out more about Plantronics headsets and Habitat Soundscaping and everything else?
Sure. Great place to start is probably www.plantronics.com. And then for Habitat, it's habitat.plantronics.com.
Terrific. Guys, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of CES.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
Please hold the handrail firmly at all times. Next stop southbound is Westgate Las Vegas Station.
And there's no question it's deliberate.
Sabotage.
Aye, and a thorough job. The system's foolproof.
Killing you, Eddie. It's coming straight to him. Scrub. Oh, what?
I got me. Scrub. I couldn't go faster. Feel bad.
Hi there, I'm Chris. I'm representing Conrad Electronic International, or Conrad, which is a German-based company. It's a family business, around about 100 years old. We have a brand which you see a little bit behind me. It's a Voltcraft brand. It's a brand that has been established in Germany or in Europe for the past 35 years. It's all about measurement, power supply, and we are introducing for the first time a selected range of items into the US market. These are the first 9 items, which is some handheld digital multimeters, some clamp meters, and this year we are going to add around about 25 to 30 additional items, including accessories. You can get those 9 items at Amazon at this particular moment. They have been certified for the US market, and the initial approach is to cover the hobbyist and the application of electricians for maintenance work in your house.
If someone wants more information, where should they go?
You can go to voltcraft.com. At voltcraft.com you can find contact details. Either you go back to our German headquarters, they are happy to help you with your inquiries, or just try to find the international contact, which is out of Hong Kong.
And having breakfast this morning, I ran into a friend of mine, Dan Freeman, the CEO of Video 360, and I wanted to speak with him a little bit and get his impression on what's going on at the show. So, Dan, I'm going to hand the mic to you. Let us know what's going on from your perspective.
Thanks, David. You know, when I come to CES, one of the things I'm looking for always is what's the next best thing, next thing coming in Pro AV, and it's my world. What I really noticed at the show was the displays. It's the one thing I think that us in the Pro AV world really need to be paying attention to is what the display technology is that's going to be coming down the road. you know, the 4K, 8K, 12K, everything that you can imagine, you know, is going to be coming at us. But some of the neatest stuff was the mounting solutions for OLED screens. And you know, David was mentioning to me that he saw one with you know, magnetic clips, and you know, the thinness of these displays and the remote mounting of the processors. It's really going to change the way our rooms look and the way they work too. You know, so you know, as far as Pro AV stuff, I would say the displays. The other cool things was I saw my first quantum computer. That was really neat to me, but I am kind of a geeky guy. And you know, the AI, there's a lot of talk about AI this, AI that, and right now I think that basically what AI stands for is anything informative. It really doesn't matter, just put AI on it and you'll be able to sell it.
Hype storm.
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, it's you know, just everything is tagged AI on it, and I think it's a bunch of you know, bunch of hot air right now. But you know, we got to keep an eye on that and see what's going to happen. There is a lot of talk about the Google Assistant, and you know, actually you can't swing a dead cat around here without hitting somebody with a Google shirt on. So you know, we're going to see a lot of pressure from our users and our customers of how to incorporate AI, which again at this point doesn't mean anything, and how to use these great new displays. And I think that's, you know, for me, that's the biggest takeaways on this in the Pro AV world.
What's the latest going on with Video 360?
Oh, we came out with our tracking camera. Thanks, David. It's we took our Sabre camera and we mated it up with an Intel processor, you know, using an Intel NUC basically. We lock it down into kiosk mode, and the tracking software works on facial shape and motion tracking. Just really, really clean tracking. So it doesn't do the jerky bit. You don't need to have a separate camera. It's easy to install, and fully loaded, it's under $5,000. So that's a real good thing that we're doing right now.
Find out more about it.
Just come to our website, video360.com. You can also drop me an email if you want, dan@video360.com.
Spell that out.
Victor Delta Oscar 360, VDO 360. Thanks, David.
Thank you. It's the final day of CES 2018. And I'm here joined with a good friend and an industry scholar that I like, Jason McGraw of Avixa. I want to say Infocom. I always want to say Infocom, but I have to say Avixa. Jason's here. And Jason, why don't you give us your thoughts on what you've seen at CES so far and what's going on in the world?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it's been an exciting week here in Las Vegas. Great kickoff to the year. I always consider CES a great bellwether for how the economy is doing and how things are going in the industry, certainly in the trade show realm. And from the looks of it this year and the crowds here at CES, I would say it's a very healthy industry, healthy economy, and a great business environment for the AV industry. We have a lot of common exhibiting brands, obviously, here at CES and at Infocom. And we like to come out here, and also with the show coming up in Vegas here in June in the same facility, we do a little site visit work as well. But there's a lot of new exciting technologies, a lot of great conversations around artificial intelligence and the growth and resolution of displays with 8K now coming out here at the show, and a lot of conversation around AR and VR, mixed reality, immersive technologies, and autonomous vehicles. It's interesting how everything is really integrated, and that's a theme that's we're really rolling out at Infocom this June. Avixa is an organization representing the entire spectrum, if you will, of integrated experiences, both fixed installation and live event production, and so we're seeing a lot of crossover in technologies here at the CES marketplace and at Infocom, and so it's been an exciting week, and we're looking forward to a great year in 2018. Thanks. Well, it's exciting. We made the announcement this past September, changing from Infocom the association, Infocom International, to AVIXA, Audiovisual and Integrated Experience Association, really trying to capitalize on what the industry is about. We're about AV. We're an association, not just a producer of trade shows. And what our industry does is deliver integrated experiences. So, we continue to provide training and certification for those in the industry and workforce development, technical standards, market intelligence, and also going out and really promoting, about exceptional experiences with AV to the buyers in the industry. So, we're an organization that's a trade organization as well as a professional society. So, look for more great things this year coming from AVIXA, and please check out our website at avixa.org.
And we'll meet back here in June, right?
Absolutely. We'll see you then.
The Panasonic Video Archive System provides replays of any play, including those that have just finished. View replays of any scene or any player from any angle you like. During halftime, the Panasonic AR projection system excites the crowd by providing an experience available only to those in the stadium.
So to wrap up my thoughts for CES this year, it definitely was a concept show as opposed to a product show, which is a change for CES. People used to come here to see things, and now they're coming here to hear people talk about things. You get a lot of big booths with ideas in them instead of products in them, and that's a major change for CES. It was also a huge win for Google because Google was everywhere. As Dan pointed out, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting someone or something from Google or some signage or some display. And it was great of them to come in here, very smart, to take advantage of a lot of the big players like Apple and Microsoft having pulled out of the show. They filled in that vacuum and took advantage of an opportunity. It was really good. Obviously, a lot of AI at the show, and voice assistants are here. We're not even hearing so much about the voice assistants this year anymore as we are hearing about the technologies that they're embedded in and they can work with. And that's going to impact our industry and other industries going forward. And hopefully, from watching the show, you got a bit of an experience of what it's like to walk around, to see the sites, to not just hear from exhibitors, but also get a sense of what it's like to be here. I'm exhausted. I've been here a week, and I'm going to be flying home, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Connected. For everyone at AVNation TV and the IMCCA, thanks very much, and I'll speak with you soon.